Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. Today we are making the Fog Cutter. This is a classic tiki drink. This is one of Trader Vic's more famous cocktails, and there are a few different variations on it. And it's a good thing there are a few different variations on it because, quite frankly, I don't care for Trader Vic's original recipe. So my cocktail recipe is a mashup of a few different variations, but it all maintains the spirit of Trader Vic's original Fog Cutter. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's go make the Fog Cutter. To the bar. Today's sponsor is Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership delivering quality goods right to your doorstep. It's free to join, and every month, new items are introduced based on a preference quiz you fill out when you sign up. There's everything from kitchen gear to barware, camping stuff. 90% of the products that come in Bespoke Post boxes come from small brands, many of which are based right here in the US. Each month, you'll get a preview of what will be in your box. You get to A, choose to keep it, B, swap it out for another, or C, skip it altogether for absolutely no charge. The box lineup changes every month, and you only pay for what you want. Each box of awesome has around $70 in value, but you only pay a fraction of the price. The first one is the Snap Box. Inside, a bunch of little things. One of them is a little carabiner for clipping stuff. Then there's a little glow stick for seeing stuff, a little pouch for storing stuff, and then we have a waterproof speaker for listening to stuff. You can make your cocktails to music. I can put the glow stick on the dog so that I can see her. I'll play some fun, ravey music, and we'll have a dance party. We'll have a doggy dance party. The next one is a bigger box, and this is the Weekender box. This one is a Weekender bag, or an old-timey doctor bag. You got these. Oh yeah, these things don't eat. Don't eat. Yeah, this is just a really nice, sturdy canvas bag. And now the last one. The last one may look small. In fact, it's so small, it would fit in my Weekender bag. This is the Parked box. It's a chair for sitting. You can enjoy a cocktail outside. Perfect for when you have your doggy dance party and you're DJing while your doggy's dancing. To get 20% off your first box, click the link below and use code Anders20 at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/Anders20. Thank you, Bespoke Post. On to the film. The Fog Cutter was created by Trader Vic in the 1940s during the tiki era. Now, the tiki era was a crazy time because you didn't really know what was in all the cocktails. And this was intentional. Bartenders back then didn't want other bartenders to recreate their original drinks. So on the menus, they would be very vague. They would just say a blend of rums, tropical juices, syrups, and give you an idea of what it tastes like. But that was pretty much it. You didn't know the individual ingredients. Now, a lot of these drinks called for a number of base spirits and a number of other things, and they were really just a hot mess. They were like the kitchen sink kind of cocktails. And some of them worked really well, but others, like the original Fog Cutter recipe, in my opinion, did not work. And I think that's because of the addition of orange juice. Remember, all of these tropical drinks are served on crushed ice, and that gives you a lot of dilution. Orange juice, when you dilute it, it doesn't taste like much of anything. You need a good amount of sugar, you need a good amount of acid to hold up to that dilution, and orange juice gives you neither of those things. It's not to say that it's a bad cocktail, because there are a lot of good things happening in Trader Vic's recipe. He adds sherry to the mix, which is not called for in a lot of tiki drinks. It's really interesting. A blend of rum, brandy, and gin as a base, and that's interesting. So there's a lot of potential there. Thankfully, there have been other variations of this drink, because now the Fog Cutter is one of my favorite tiki drinks. Specifically, Paul McGee's rendition, where he omits the orange juice and adds Curaçao. That maintains the orange flavor and holds up to the dilution of the crushed ice. The other recipe that I'm gonna pull from is that of Don the Beachcomber, who used Pisco instead of the called for brandy. Now the booze. To make this recipe, we'll need rum, Pisco, gin, orange Curaçao, sherry, lemon juice, and orgeat. Whew. For the rum, this is gonna be the base of the drink. I'm using a light rum. Actually, this is one of my personal favorites, but you can use a heavier rum, you can use a Jamaican rum, you can use a rum agricole. As for the Pisco, this is the Don the Beachcomber move. It replaces the brandy called for in Trader Vic's cocktail, and it's really nice in there. The gin is an accent. If you want a stronger gin flavor, then go with a London Dry. Curaçao is replacing the orange juice, and I think that this is a good move. I would recommend the richer Curaçao to a triple sec. The sherry, use a dry sherry. I'm using an Amontillado, but an Oloroso would be really good in this as well. This is typically called for as a float on the cocktail. I'm going to be doubling the amount and adding it into the mix. Lemon juice, freshly squeezed. Orgeat, this is homemade, but pick a good one. let's build. Into a shaking tin, we'll start with the rum. 1.5 ounces of rum, 3/4 ounce of Pisco, 1/2 ounce of gin, 1/2 ounce of Curaçao, 1 ounce of your sherry. Now this is twice as much as most other recipes call for, but I want to taste the sherry. Then we'll do 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice. And finally, 3/4 ounce of orgeat. All right, a little bit of crushed ice, just a little bit more. Shake it hard for about 5 seconds. This is gonna be really quick, primarily to add air, but a little bit of dilution and to chill it. Get your chilled glass. This is actually a zombie glass. Not that it matters. There is a fog cutter glass. If you have one, now's the time to use it. Gonna add a little bit of crushed ice on the bottom. Then we can open pour right on top. Top it off with a little bit more crushed ice. Make a mess. For garnish, I'm doing a little orange wheel. This is gonna be the sun coming up on the horizon, cutting through the fog. And then fresh mint. Give it a smack. Drop it right in. And there we have the fog cutter. Ta-da! Cheers. Wonderful. This drink, yeah, it's a rum-based drink, but you get so much more. You get a little bit of botanicals from the gin. You get this grapiness from the Pisco, which is really nice, and the sherry finish. It has like a sherry cobbler quality to it. Very refreshing, not overly sweet. Oz, would you like a sip?
Sure.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a popsicle.
Yeah, I do think dropping the orange juice is key. Adding in the orange Curaçao is really good. It does make it drink a little bit more like a Mai Tai, but I think the sherry is what makes this drink really special. So there it is, my fog cutter. I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Bespoke Post, for sponsoring today's film. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Check us out on Patreon. Cheers.